And with that, we should be live. Let me double check that everything is working the way it's supposed to, and I believe it is. Hi, everyone. Welcome back for session 126 of Light of Thylea Plays Odyssey of the Dragonlords. We have been gawking, we have been assessing, we have been excited because we've got some new art to showcase today for the three new fates of Thylea. This is something that has been in the works since session one, since Tyler joined us and wanted to be a warlock of the fates. And I'm so excited that Tyler got to be fulfilling that storyline for Lyra. And I'm very, very excited that it is Daphne and Darian who join Lyra at the top of the Fate Mountain, whatever you want to call it. But in any case, the art that Allison, or also known as Illustrallison, if you want to find him on Insta or our station or whatever, please, please, please do. It's just absolutely fucking phenomenal. You know what? Let's go to the art really quick. Oh, and that reminds me. Actually, while we're going to be looking at the art, there is one thing that, because I knew Tyler was going to give me a hard time, and I'm focusing on this instead. All right. Well, we're gonna have to redo a couple of the things. So as you guys can notice, Alex is not joining us potentially tonight, or might just be very delayed. With that, precisely. So I'll be working on that while I have you guys talk about the beautiful new art of the three fates of Thylea. Farmville. Yeah. It's not even brought to you by that at all. And I am Brissa now. Oh, you know what I will do? Uh, that's a dead name, yes. GG, boys. Oh my god. It was actually since the last session, but thank you for noticing just now for the first time. Oh my god. Okay. It's really just, it is just Darian. Nobody else. We're going to do this another way. I have an idea. I had a feeling you would like that. Let's do this. At least that's closer. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, actually, yeah, I could totally put the inspirations next to each one. Hold up. So we have Valis. Oh, it's pretty fair. But they are kind of like loopy backhorns. There's that. I don't think I have anyone with loopy backhorns. Yeah. Hers curved down though. His curve up. It looks like. Yeah. The horny brigade. There we go. We got him. But anyway, seriously. Oh my god. All right. Enough of these shenanigans. With that though, again, huge shout out to Allison. You do phenomenal work, my friends, and did it in insane time. I mean, that was crazy fast. So thank you very much for everything that you've done for the stream, for all the art that you've done, and taking the money, the process. I mean, this was compensated. So also thank you, players, for being the one who bought that art. I just wanted to point that out too. This was funded by the players, and yeah, thank you guys very much for doing that. After, oh yeah. Also, weddings are really, really fucking expensive, and they could probably need that as a little bit of a wedding present. So, 100%. Anyways, that is. I'm just After 2.5 years of that brewing up, I'm just excited, and yeah, you guys did an awesome job. I mean, maybe. Then you would have died like twice already. All right, with that, previously on Light of Thylea, you had traveled to Themis. You discovered a plot where the undead Helen was going to turn on you outside of the purview of Carpathos. It seems like there's a rift between the two undead in that regard, turning the undead troops against you in their assault upon the Amazonian island. You were able to fight a massively sized volcano crab. Yanni was able to tap into one of the ley lines of Thylea using her divine power to not only turn the crab away, but also heal and resurrect his friends, including Darian, who was turned to stone, pulverized, and then brought back to life, thankfully. Glacius was brought back to life, and you guys all decided to take a moment and have a bit of reprieve before you pushed into the capital city of Themis. In that little cave, many things were brought up, such as Daphne venturing out on her own to try to defeat Helen, leaving the group without their sixth member. And in the process, sacrificing Desdemona the head fate and becoming one of the fates herself. We left off as Darian, listening to the back and forth, saw another fate string tugging at her into one of the walls. She followed it and suddenly found herself on one of the massive branches of the tree of Thylea. And at the end of the branch was the last remaining fate. She asked to be relieved of her pain. In exchange, wished for Darian's mom to return. As the hag's body starts to pull away, the fate strings multiplying and starting to fly past you towards the tree itself, and the bark turns into a huge gateway. Your mom just looks at you and her eyes are just wide as you go up and you feel not only the horns peeling back upon your brow now, but another set of appendages, 2 wings, stretch out. You know what? Go ahead and make me an acrobatics check. Let's make that an acrobatics check. Yeah. I want that natural one, please, please, please. Yeah, sure, of course it does. At 308 years, you will have it. Real life years. Yeah, you. It feels absolutely natural. For all you 3 fates, I did this. I decided to change the fly speed. It is not based on your walking speed. It is a flat 60. Oh, thank you. That's fair. At least you're a size smaller. Oh my god. At the end of the campaign. Lead on. She points towards the gate. Daphne, Darian, the tension has been pretty palpable between the two of you. And Lyra has been in a state of, let's just say, not necessarily feeling very happy about everything that happened here. And just still mourning the passing of Desdemona, the mentorship that should have come with that, and everything that she meant to Lyra. As you guys are sitting there, and Glacius is, I don't know, tending to his wounds, Barissa is tending to Scylla. Suddenly, both of you guys feel a tug in your heart. And it feels like a dagger was rammed into it. And Lyra, for the second time today, you realize a fucking fate was just killed. And Daphne, you feel that for the first time as you guys look at each other and you immediately know. What do you say? This is the moment when Darian does aerials and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. To system of the down. Mm-hmm. Yanni, you're the Jesus Christ. Sorry, I was just for the stream. That's the no, that's more like Patrick Rothfuss. Right. He is cool. Also can't finish a fucking book. I have a little thing at the bottom of my screen. No, fuck George too. And the bar at the bottom tells me people's passive or ACs and passive perceptions, which can be really helpful. And most people's are like 15. We've got Larry at like an 18. Yanni has the second highest passive perception at a 22. And then there's motherfucking Darian, who walks in there with a 35. At 30 fucking 5. Holy shit. But it's just his butt. So as you Yanni kind of see that reaction between the two of them, you suddenly notice that there's like a very powerful magical just tingle in the air for a second. You look towards the wall and you realize Darian is gone. You didn't even realize that she had left. And as you look towards that, suddenly the wall peels back, the fate strings kind of pushing out and peeling the wall back, and you watch as now fucking Darian walks in, horns upon her brow, wings kind of folding in as she goes through the passageway. And then you see that she looks behind herself, and at the end of her hand is another hand, and then an arm, and then it's her mother, the woman that you saw die when you tried to bring her back. They seem to be safely secured, yes. That is all right. I remember that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Is that what you are? You're a fate. I thought dragons were extinct. But then again... Okay, I need to sit down for just a second. Does anyone have water? Maybe some wine? Thank you very much. Thank you. And she steps towards you, and she has just a completely well-muscled arm that kind of shows. She has that simple leather armor with like regalia upon it. Seems like this is more like something that you would wear casually in Themis back in the day. As she kind of like puts her arm towards you, Daphne. You have no idea how nice it is to feel wine on my lips again. You are. She kind of grasps me on the shoulder, squeezes it, but then she walks out of the cave and overlooks the massive beach side, the ocean. And she just kind of stops there, and the wine kind of just like sloshes on her side. Home. And she looks over and she gasps as she looks onto the flames. I am with you. I'm not an infant. It's fine. I just need to take in what is happening. Okay, what is the plan then? You seem to have one, yes?
Also to kill Queen Helen. So,
All right.
And we're gonna go into the city. We're gonna do that. Like, kill those people.
We brought some boats with names that I can't remember with us, full of Amazons. No, full of undead. And they may have turned against us. In hindsight, not a great plan.
And by may have, she probably means that they have. Like,
Can you say that we couldn't trust her?
Well, it was either trust them in that moment or die.
But they did also take out some of Moxena's forces, it sounds like. So.
Well, from what I can see here, they're still fighting. What kind of troops did they bring?
Yeah, we literally just finished killing this giant volcano crab.
Yeah.
Volcano what?
Crab. Giant crab.
It's worse than it sounds.
Okay.
Crabdera.
But, like, we're kind of friends with it now, right, Yanni?
Oh, right, it's not dead. We tamed it. Or we used it, freed it, befriended it.
we forced it into submission. It's like friendship.
That is not at all how friendship works. Gracias?
Oh, you've been gone for a while. Oh, how long was... So, we didn't know at first that she was a statue, but we would know how long Moxena and her sisters ruled Themis, right?
Oh, man. Okay. I had the numbers for
I was
that.
trying to...
Because you were
It was
8.
obviously after Darian
8.
was born.
8.
Right.
Yeah,
And
she was 8. And how old are you
And
now?
I think I'm 21. I think I was...
So you should be 24 now? Or were you 18?
Because
No.
You were 18
No,
for
no,
10
no.
years. The rules
I
for
was
10 years.
18. So they betrayed my mother when I was 8. I was then put away for 10 years. And then there's that 3-year break that we had.
Freed you?
Yep.
Was after the 10 years. So they ruled for 10 years. So Darian's mom has technically been out of commission for 13 years?
Yes, because there's that
because
3-year
of the time
break.
skip.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, she has missed a lot.
She's missed a lot.
Like more than everyone else that we've had to catch up real quick after we've brought them back to life.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys sit down and start filling in, your mother is actually very with it very quickly, absorbing the information, understanding the implications. And Darian, do you mention your inclination towards who should rule Themis next?
I don't have that discussion with her now. I think Darian's just trying really hard. She wants to impress her mom, but at the end of the day, she's only ever known her mom as like up to an 8-year-old girl.
Right.
So she's very much like wants to show off how adult she can be, but at the same time, like she also wants to fall back into old habits of my mom's the one in charge. My mom tells me what to do. I listen to my mom. I follow her rules. So she's kind of just filling in the story where she needs to, but really letting everyone else kind of take the lead because they've experienced even more than she has.
Elena, go ahead and roll me a D100, please. And then Tyler.
I have a curiosity question.
Son of a bitch!
Wow.
Divine intervention.
thanks. Tyler, what's
I just have a Elena curiosity question, just an RP question.
Mm-hmm.
Would you tell her about what happened to you? About how you were imprisoned basically in a dark box for 10 years?
I wouldn't
you had to
tell
relearn how to
her.
speak and
I'm not going to tell her. I'm not going to trauma dump on her right now. I'm just going to say that Moxena kept me prisoner for 10 years. That's all I would say to her. And that you all freed me. Cool. Like, that's how I became part of this group, is you guys freed me. And I learned under you guys and then joined the group.
Lyra does the usual lore dump. The 5 are dragons, oaths don't exist anymore, Sidon's dead, Lutheria's gone.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys tell the tale, there's the there's like the reaction in Frozen, you know, when What's His Bucket learns in Frozen 2 learns about the story that they have to go, what? Like, she absolutely does something like that along the lines.
Oh, Orisha doesn't exist kind of anymore.
Yeah, right. And it's like, at the end of that, you see her just shaking her head with a big smile on her face.
We killed a god. A couple gods.
She looks at you, Darian, and she goes, I will need the time to process losing my little girl that day. And I think the truth is that you and I lost each other.
But now we have time to find each other again.
She just goes up and like touches your horn, and then just kind of runs her finger down your cheek. I am afraid that maybe we do have the time, but it will be hard for all of us. But I could not be more proud of you and what you've been able to accomplish. And to you, and she kind of walks over towards you, Lyra, and she grabs your hands.
Oh god.
I thank you for freeing my daughter, for being able to do this, to let us have vengeance. I will forever be in your debt.
Ooh, it's cool. Honestly, it's fine. She's been real helpful afterwards, so I feel like she's already paid it back like tenfold, probably.
That is maybe
we freed her and then accidentally, brought you back to life without organs, and she's helped us kill a few gods and have momentary peace before everything hit the fan again. So honestly, she's done more than we've done for her.
This is not about you. She looks at Darian. This is about me. I owe you. All of you. I have a second chance at life. I thought I would have to temper Themis for the end of the Oath of Peace, but you did that for me.
Was not good, so...
But you survived. You persevered. You overcame.
We killed a bunch of people, so...
Well, if they get in your way, what are you supposed to do?
I point to her and I go, see, that's where I get it from. She says things like that.
Everything starts clicking.
That's what I was taught.
Of course. You are Amazon.
Yeah.
Well, were Amazon.
I still am.
Yeah, she's got a bird and everything.
The bird has little horns. No, I'm just kidding.
But can we actually make that canon?
Damn it.
You can build the bird. Yeah.
If I survive this upcoming fight, that'll be something I just add to her for aesthetic. Just
little horns.
little horns.
You can like give her like you can come up with your own little symbol and you can like put it on her chest or something,
Yeah.
on her forehead. Be kind of cool.
Fucking hilarious. As she goes, all right. Immediately we have to worry about securing the city, though. If what you're saying is true, if these Carpathos forces or Helen's forces, whomever, are going to just slaughter everyone here, then we need to actually get defenses going. You said that you had forces here? Resistance?
Yes.
Where are the houses? Where are they usually meeting? Do they have call signs?
What?
Call signs. I'm pretty sure based off of our letters, we have something, correct? This is Elena asking.
Yeah.
Okay. And
as you kind of like tell her that stuff, she goes,
I'll tell. Yeah.
all right. I need weapons. I'm going to get those. I need to save my city. You need to kill that bitch.
Fingers crossed.
What? I couldn't hear that. Could you please speak up? Use your big girl voice.
Well, I just said fingers crossed because we might die, so, don't get your hopes up.
You've killed a god. What is a fucking Medusa going to do to you?
Well,
I did just die like 20 minutes ago.
yeah, you guys do have that in common, yeah.
Yeah.
Got turned into a statue and then obliterated into a bunch of dust. So.
We are heroes. We die when we choose to.
Mom, it's a little. I love
I've gotten turned into stone too. I am just remembering that this happened.
Did Daphne also get turned into stone?
And you guys waited a hot second to turn me back. I was a coat rack for like a day.
Or a coat rack. I watched that episode.
Must have turned into stone.
Well, there'll be more today, probably. So
You'd think we'd be more prepared for that.
Yoni.
Mine wasn't even Medusas, it was fucking frogs with blow darts.
What's up, G-Money?
Queen Helen, as I understand
sorry, what?
is your mother. There's not going to be a problem with us putting her down, correct? I'm assuming there's not. Okay.
No, not even a little bit.
Okay. Good to hear.
Does anyone have an extra weapon they could
I was
give
just
my mother?
thinking, do we have any weapons?
I have a spear, I have a sword, I have Forge's Doom,
I will
I
take
have
any
2
of them.
daggers.
That is fine.
I have a javelin, I have a sickle.
All right, enough. Please put them away. Thank you.
I start pulling stuff out of the bag.
Yeah.
As she kind of takes the spear, puts it to her side.
That's not the one that has a demon in it, right?
Different one.
Switch the spears.
Oh my God.
The spear you should be using.
I saw that in my mind. Just like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
one little bit of a cluster, or like a little bit of a mindfuck for you, perhaps, Darian, is also you are now very close to your mom's age. Like, she's still a little bit older, but she was barely over 30.
Oh no, it feels very weird. Darian is very aware of the fact that, like, as much as she is her mother, it's really kind of just been more mother in memories than real mom. So it's weird. She loves her, but she's like, ooh, this is kind of weird.
We are taking a short rest, right?
Yeah, you guys have been taking a short rest this whole time, just as an FYI.
Oh, okay.
I will, as like we're doing this whole weapon swapping thing, I will go to Daphne And I will hand her the Promethean fire.
Awkward look back at Lyra.
I look at her as well, and I say, this weapon gave me back my mother. It's given life today, and now I want you to use it to take one.
That I can do. Though, you will be the one to finish her.
Oh,
That
absolutely.
final blow is yours.
Oh, absolutely.
I want to make sure.
Brissa and I have talked about it. It's going to be, I'm ripping that bitch's head off today.
Good. As you should.
What? And I lean in and I whisper, I'm so glad that you're going to be there with me.
Oh, I'm gonna give her a hug.
And then our horns get caught, and we're like, oh, shit.
I know, right?
We're a legitimate heroes group.
We
Get
are.
us.
We're heroes, guys.
Yeah.
There were just things that I wanted to do before we short rested.
Totally. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm using my last warlock slot to heal myself because I'll get them back after the short rest. And then I also have Song of Rest because I'm a bard.
Wait,
So,
Bard.
so we all get 2 extra hit points.
For those who roll hit dice.
Yeah, if you heal yourself, you get 2 extra hit points.
And the 33
Is it-
you applied to yourself?
Yeah, it was me cure woundsing myself. I already gave it to myself. I already gave it to myself. I was at 33.
All right, sounds good.
I was at 30, yeah.
All right, then
I
go
got
ahead.
really hurt in that last fight, David.
Yeah, you did.
Everybody did. Go ahead and roll for hit dice if you'd like to, and then take a short rest.
Is that her token? Is that Darian's mom?
She's beautiful.
Ah, she's beautiful.
No, she's hot. We all have hot moms. It's
We all have hot
hers,
moms.
man.
It's a
It
rhyme
really
over.
is.
I think Argenti is the only person who has met my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it, Jason, is it canon? Argenti's mom is hot? Does she round this out?
He didn't even know her.
Oh.
He doesn't know his mom or his dad.
She just wanted to lay eggs and start a family.
She sure did.
God damn it.
Do I go for full health? It probably would benefit to be at full health, yeah.
Or as close as you can reasonably get.
Well, I used half, and I'm at 124 out of 148. So I still have 10 left. I'm just like, you only get so many back when you long rest. But if we die, I guess it doesn't matter.
Didn't Brissa give
I'm
you some lay on hands, Lyra?
That's why I was at 30. I did go unconscious, Dave.
Yeah. It's just I was looking over at Brissa's sheet and I was like, wait, that doesn't.
Yeah, she did heal me a little.
I know that it probably wouldn't help you, but if you wanted to save like 1 or 2, I would use a healing spirit or cure wounds on you.
No, it's okay. I'm at max. I got up to 147, and technically I get those 2 from Song of Rest, so I'm at 148 out of 148.
There you go.
Man, and only Brissa and Daphne have the oh shit button death ward left on the rings.
Mm-hmm.
Did I die twice? Did I go down twice? Because I used my
your stoicism.
class feature
I don't
on
remember.
my ring.
I just have the marking on there.
I could be wrong here, and we could play back the tapes, but I think you did die twice because I know I did, but I knew that there was somebody else who also did.
I went down.
I honestly don't remember. It's fine.
I remember being like, "Oh,
ward
okay, it's not
reset?
just me." No,
7
Or-
days.
No, it's just.
but he had a
After
class.
7 days.
He had a class feature, and he had death ward.
Mhm.
So did my death ward go off when I got turned to stone?
No, because that's not a hit point thing, right?
Yeah.
because I didn't. I mean, it doesn't need to be like a big deal. I just am like, I know I went down with Queen Helen with that fight, but I don't think I went down in the fight with the Titans.
Yeah, turning
Maybe
to
that's
stone.
why it's still
you didn't
carried over
necessarily...
because it is 7 days until that actually
Yeah.
resets.
Which is, yeah. That's why I was like, it doesn't really matter if I'm assuming 7 days haven't passed yet, so it's not a big deal.
I think that's what it is, actually. All right, cool.
Twice.
With that,
Hold on.
Darren, your mom comes over to you one more time.
Mm-hmm.
At arm's length at first.
I pull her in.
She gives you a hug. Pushes you back again. Looks at you like a warrior assessing another one. Prove them as proud today. I know you will.
And almost as a habit from when she was little, she puts her hand over her heart and she's like, yes, my queen. I mean, Mom. Yes.
Still doing that, eh?
Yeah.
She gives you a kiss on the cheek. We have our home to save. Good luck, all of you. She takes the spear, the other weapons that you had given her, and she just deftly starts.
Glacius, did you want to ask something?
No, I just wanted to say for the story, because Darian has really, really high perception, and this is what's happening in my head right now. You would probably see Argenti or Glacius glancing like the love that you and your mom are like having right now is like making him a little uncomfortable. Like he's kind of disturbed by it, but like he's like disturbed. He's just like not sure what to think of it. Like he's almost like it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Like yeah. So just because you got so much,
I clock it.
David, I don't know if you want to put a little marker or a little effect or whatever, but since the three of us have foresight now and I already have Gift of Alacrity, I'm going to give my short rest freebie to Brissa, and then for the first time ever in the history of this campaign, I'm going to actually use the spell, since I have a free cast of it, from Fey Touched to give it to Yanni.
Okay, you guys just remember it.
Yeah, pretty much David, me, and Brissa have a D8 on our initiative that we get to add.
Cool.
All right. As everybody else kind of starts packing up, getting their weapons ready, starting to move out of the cave, Glacius, you actually are kind of the last one out as you see them starting to gather there and look up towards the city. And you feel as if 5 shadows suddenly seem to snake their way across the beach and towards them. It's these serpentine-like heads as they're kind of like waving back and forth, and ultimately get towards the cave. You feel a very weird sensation wash over your body. It's as if your scales are all itching underneath the skies that you wear. They're itching for more. And it's like that lingering feeling that you had, that you saw, that discomfort that you felt when you saw Darian and her mom amplify. It's almost like a disgust washes over you. These puny little creatures. As this thought rushes through you, what do you make of it?
it's correct. He embraces the thought like that is a correct thought. They are puny. and weak. And their bonds make them even weaker.
You feel satisfaction.
It's good to know.
Blooming inside of your chest. An affirming assurance that suddenly washes through you. And you feel strong. Giving in to that emotion, thinking along those lines. You feel empowered. As you feel this power wash over you, suddenly you glow very subtly. Nobody else seems to notice, not even Darian. You look down upon your hands. I need you to make me a religion check, please.
$16. It's good for me.
Your childhood was so very, very short in Kryn. You were hatched and already born into a war. Takesis laid waste, while the foolish mortals had brought down the wrath of the other gods, a human believing himself to be a god born onto the world of Kryn. You remember them debating whether they should give you the potion that would make you grow up faster, opting to dilute it some so that you would grow, but hopefully not lose your mind as quickly. You remember the words that they spoke of the betrayer goddess to all dragons, of Takesis, the dragon queen. You remember when dragon turned on dragon. Of course, there were the clashes in the skies of the chromatic and metallics, ripping each other apart. Some of them mounted by inferior humans and other peoples. But nothing stung your caretakers as much as when the metallics would turn to Takesis' side. You remember that being the ultimate sin. To turn towards the radial rainbow. The powers of blue, red, green, black, and white. And right now, as you look upon your humanoid hands, you see those colors so subtly vibrate at your fingertips. As you realize what those colors mean, what's going through Glacius' head?
Maybe divine purpose? Mostly validation that dragons are superior, and even being in this form right now and like looking at the colors and then through the colors to my hand, even realizing that like the form I'm in right now is a weaker form, and it shouldn't have to be this way. I shouldn't have to be looking like this to make others comfortable. They should be afraid. They should respect. Yep.
You tense your fists and you step forward. You feel energized in a way that you haven't felt in a long time. All your spell slots have been restored. Darian, as Glacius steps forward, you notice that for a second, he was just gone. Like, you have this perpetual ping on everyone around you. And as he kind of like steps out of the cave, for a second it was like he had stealthed out of existence for you and just steps forward confidently.
Sorry, I was eating something and then you threw to me. So,
How dare
okay.
you eat?
I'm so hungry. We were taking a short rest. So then, I think I clock that, and I'll just kind of look at him and say, "Are you ready?"
As ready as I'll ever be.
All right.
I'm so happy you and your mother are reunited.
Insight check.
I mean,
Am I?
Can't start the fight like this.
Well, okay, actually, yeah, like was it the way you said it?
Go ahead and make me an insight check. Sure.
Like I just want to say, was that
Yeah.
genuine?
It's like
like-
half genuine. It's like half genuine.
I mean, I'm probably gonna roll really poorly. Do I need to hold alt for these?
It should
foresight,
automatically
or is
roll
it-
since you have that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's not even that good.
Double sevens. Hey.
Yeah, you could probably tell with the 16 that's a little bit snide, but if you want to, Glacius, make a deception check.
Yeah.
Okay.
26.
It's
He
just
is happy
typical
for me.
Glacius. He's just
Ah,
that's just how he is.
yeah.
Yeah.
It must be hard.
It's mostly true. It's mostly true, but
Yeah.
it's also not fully true. Yeah. 70%.
Okay. All right. I'll keep walking.
All right. As you guys get out, you look upon the city. The front again is now, like you would say that the front wall has been caved in. It seems like the first part of the city is definitely aflame. And you can see, you hear the shouts of the Amazons fighting in the streets as the Minotaur skeleton hordes are just washing into the city, using that breach, trying to just cut every single Amazon down. You do see upon a higher point there is the burning palace where you believe Moxena to be. A thing that is new, Darian, and you are actually quite surprised how quickly this was erected. Towards the back of the city, on the depiction that you guys have there's a massive Colossus statue. That is not there. Instead, though, you have what looks like a massive piece of stone that kind of like just like a solid pillar rises up, and you seem to see what is the beginning of a hand being constructed there. It is as if Moxena had started construction on a super massive depiction of a hand, like a Kentimane hand. They're very small cranes that you can kind of see there. You can see pulley systems where, those who were found to be lacking in their belief in Moxena were forced to work in slave labor in order to construct this.
God. She's ruined my city. Is that you said it's next to the palace, the burning palace?
It's behind. It is a ways away from there.
And I'm assuming it's the largest thing in the vicinity.
Yeah.
I'll point out the palace and obviously point out the giant hand that's new. And I'd say, if we're gonna find her, I think it's gonna be in that direction.
How will we get there? Do you guys want to cut through the city? Fight amongst the Amazons and the skeletons? Do you maybe utilize Glacius's ability? I mean, Brissa would probably say, I'll just fly. Points to its saddle.
Well, I think now that we can fly.
Most of us could just fly. Yeah.
Looks to
Have
its
fun, you
Yanni.
guys. I'll catch up.
Oh, can I carry you, Yanni?
Yeah. No, well, Yanni
Wait.
can stay with me. There's
Do
enough
I-
space in the back of Silas.
Do I still have the chariot?
No, the chariot
Oh,
told you to
those
fuck
fucks.
off and rode off.
That's
Oh.
right.
Oh,
I'm
right.
gonna turn those bitches into glue when this is all over.
Jesus
I will
Christ.
carry Yanni in my claw. You do not have permission to be upon my back. I hope that's fine.
Damn. What?
Oh, okay. This is starting to get a little demeaning on some levels. Everybody went to carry
Oh
me,
no,
but-
it's simply that I'm also just a thinking and breathing creature. I think it's
No, I understand that.
Sally goes, I'm a
It's more just
thinking
everybody's like, I'll carry you, I'll carry you.
breathing
No.
creature."
Of course you are.
I was literally on your back like 2 days ago. You off?
You're right. I forgot about that. I got.
2
Yeah.
days ago, I was on your back.
I totally forgot about that.
Switching up your morals left and right.
You know what? Ever changing like the seasons. All right. I am an Eladrin mechanically. So.
You know what? It didn't go well. I remember I fell off
Yeah.
a bunch. It didn't go well.
That's right.
Okay.
I just forgot that was the thing that happened. But yes, of course you are. Syla. Absolutely.
Yeah. And Mama's always
Alright, so-
welcome on my back, and so are you, Yanni. I don't mind.
Thanks, Thylea. Probably makes the most sense to go with her.
Okay.
Ride with Brissa and Thylea.
Okay, let's go. Where are we going, though?
Where? Well, we have to fly beyond the palace to get to that hand, right?
Is that where we headed then?
Yes, that direction.
Wait, are we going to the hand or are we?
Well, if we have to go past the palace to get to the hand, so we can kind of gauge from the sky if the palace is like completely engulfed in flames. I doubt.
No. There's like some destruction there. There's some fire there. It's not completely engulfed.
Okay.
There's damage.
So
to it,
Yeah. So I would go to the palace first. I
Does
doubt
Helen
Montsena's gonna.
Does Helen
No, go
have
ahead.
control over the undead? Or no, that is Karpov?
Yes.
She
She
does.
does.
She just turned them. They're not on our side anymore. They're like
Correct.
their own entity now.
So I think logically, do we start with Helen? I understand we want to put Moxina down as soon as possible.
Helen's all the way back.
Yeah, she's not here.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why I've tried to take
I
care
knew
of her.
that. I knew that.
Uh-huh.
That's all right.
Ooh.
That's what I said.
Daphne, I know we probably talked about this during our short rest, but does
We can open the wound up more. It's okay. I
Does-
failed.
this is back in the cave? Does
Flashback.
Carpathos know that Helen's betrayed him?
It doesn't seem like it. I wouldn't be surprised if she's going to play this off as some sort of betrayal to try and keep him by her side a little bit longer, but hopefully his cherished grandson will be able to change his mind. Make him see reason. Oh, by
Try.
the way, she hates your democracy idea.
I'm not surprised.
So
Me to
she's
be
fully
fair.
against that too, so.
Brissa and I don't like it either, but we weren't going to talk about
Oh.
it now.
Alright.
She just gives you a look like, not right now.
No, I know, no. Brissa and I have given knowing
No,
looks
no,
when
no.
Yanni started
Yanni,
talking
it's
about this.
fine.
No.
We'll talk about it. Not right now.
We got more important things to worry about right now.
Okay, I think as much as I would love to stop the undead, we need to get Moxena before things get out of hand.
Right.
Agreed. Especially with the giant hand coming up and everything.
That seems like it's been constructed over months. So that is definitely something that has been in the works. It's not like
Yeah.
immediately coming up. Just
Oh, great. That makes
Okay.
me feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still a giant hand, but you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could she be using the hand as a means to summon something worse?
Well, it doesn't
Could
look
we
like it's
demolish
done. It's not. I feel like Moxena, while she's going to expect us, the sooner we get there, if we stop to destroy that, it's just going to be even more of a we're here and we're coming. I feel like we need to try to get some sort of drop on her.
Well, I mean, we know because I told you guys the last time I saw one of the hand statues. They killed someone and it sucked up their blood. So hand statue is bad.
But this isn't
I'm not
completed.
Right. I'm not
Oh,
against
okay.
making sure it's not completed.
What do we have at our disposal to destroy it? Really quick. As we're flying there, I'm assuming.
Holds out 2 hammers.
Okay. Oh, did you turn the previous? Oh, okay.
Of course I did.
I gave it to you as a spear, so I was like, oh, it's a hammer now. It's not what I would have chosen, but that's
Well,
fine.
it's my go-to weapon, so.
I do weigh several tons. I could crash into it.
Don't
That
fact
sounds like
shame
it'd be
yourself.
painful for you.
Yeah, I feel like we have other ways that we can get rid of a statue.
Maybe
Yeah.
kinda
Yeah, we got a lot of
unnecessarily
options.
hurt you.
So we're going to the statue
And the
first, and we're
truth
going to
about-
destroy the statue.
Yeah, I mean the statues are bad if it's on the way. Oh
Is
wait,
it-
no, it's after the palace. Fuck.
Yeah, that's why I was like, we kill Moxena, and we can destroy the statue after we kill Moxena.
Do we want to do a quick sweep to see if maybe she's at the hand? Because I have a feeling she's going to be a lot more easy to spot at the hand than she is at the palace.
Right, we could do a flyover, but if she is at the hand, I mean, we've flown directly into a fight, which is not necessarily not what we're trying to do.
I was gonna say, how do you want to go about this?
I mean, we know it's. I feel
Don't
like we
you-
all have agreed and come to the general consensus that she's not unprepared for us being here.
Yes.
How far
Yeah.
is the palace?
You would guess that the palace is probably like a quarter mile away. And like the hand is maybe like another quarter mile past that.
Okay.
Well, I think the all-knowing fates should tell us what to do.
Wow. Okay.
I have just chosen this job, alright? This is a brand
Is-
new career for me.
Is it plural or singular now? I'm not really sure.
Fates.
It's
Fates,
always been
yeah.
fates.
We're,
All right.
Yeah, it's not like they became one entity in 3 bodies or something. Did you? You didn't, did you?
Not yet.
No?
That's
Okay,
for after the fight.
Darian is going to fly up. Okay. And she's gonna kind of turn back to the group and say, we always tend to talk about things, and it never works out anyway. I'm flying to the palace, and I will yell for Moxena if I have to draw her out. But I'm not wasting another minute talking about this. And I start to fly off towards the palace.
All
I
right,
guess
sounds
we're
good.
going to the palace.
Let's do it.
It's
That's
closer.
a queen right there. That's a queen.
Let's
Executive
go!
decision. That's fucking right.
I was hoping somebody had what's thaumaturgy, so I could just have my voice really loud and I could be like,
It was so loud the camera didn't even pick it up. The microphone.
yeah, but we knew what I was saying. We knew.
Alrighty. With that, you guys start flying towards it. You see, thankfully, that the ballistae that are ringed around the walls fire down towards the masses of the skeletons. While Amazons do clock you, they're so distracted with what's happening that they are currently not firing upon you to your benefit. As you start flying towards the palace, I'm going to drop y'all down, but make sure that it's not the old tokens. And Glasses, you're going to
we're
start
ugly.
in your
Hey,
dragon.
no.
Yeah.
No, they were beautiful before.
Yeah.
This
I
is
know,
now.
I
yeah.
know. Now we're just. What did we say our name was? David's Demons?
Yes. so
Instead of
Charlie-
Charlie's Angels?
We're David Stevens.
Yeah.
Ears.
That tracks. That tracks.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I guess we should also at some point acknowledge the fact that you guys are fiends now too, I guess.
That's
Listen.
a meltdown for later.
Yeah, no.
You guys arrive, and as you do, you see a palace that has already been very much ransacked and destroyed. You look forward and you see a massive bronze statue of Moxena that has been cleaved in half. It appears that there is a bow that is very beautiful depicted in this bronze format that is discarded on the side. Again, a cast version of it, something that the statue once held, not something that you can necessarily equip. And you look about and you can see that there is blood splattered across walls. You can see that there were people that were certainly here and fought. But the bodies are all gone. Glacius, I'd like you to make me an investigation check with advantage.
Investigation with advantage. Alt. Advantage. Ooh, 22.
I
I
Nice.
know.
You
You
look
did it.
across this, and you, interestingly enough, see signs of what appear to be bands of energy that have cut across different places here. It seems that there is burning scorch mark next to a perfectly clear path. Then there's a little bit of what seems to be kind of like bubbled up marble that then kind of set itself. This is weird. You see some cracked marble, but it's like in perfect bands. Like they all came from a central point. In some cases, multiple points. Something that indicates to you something very familiar to what you just experienced. With a 22, Glacius, you realize that something must have had a prismatic attack, like a prismatic spray, again and again, in varying degrees of height. Some of them as tall as 15 feet that kind of shot downwards from different angles. And it seems like all the bodies of the Amazons that must have protected this place were torn apart.
Yeah.
What do you see,
thinking-
Glacius, with those dragon eyes? What do you see?
I'll just point it out. I'll just point it out. Just nothing. No extra information. Just point it out. Looks like this type of magic happened. Period.
But there's no
Period.
bodies.
Oh well, you guys already see that there's no bodies.
Yeah. I was just clarifying.
Yeah.
No bodies anywhere. Okay.
Yeah, no bodies. Yeah. It's unusual. Can Moxena do such a thing like this?
The only person I've ever seen do this was Yanni. And I bet he vividly remembers when he did that.
Yeah, I bet he absolutely was mentally here for that when he cast that spell.
And it vaporizes people. I don't remember if it does that.
I was a little out of touch at like I was kind of fully in the moment, but I have like a nearly photographic memory, so I kind of replayed it.
Yeah.
Within the following week, and
Yeah, it was it was super cool. I'm still really impressed that worked as well as it did, and I'm still in awe of your power.
But, quick question, Yanni. We used it in the big magnifying glass.
right through the lens thing. Yeah,
From what Glacius has told us, it seems like if this is the same spell you have,
it's
Can
not.
it-
It's a slightly less powered version of the spell that just sends out a spray,
okay.
but similar magic.
Is there a name for it?
Go to make me an Arcana check.
Like, color spray is the
34.
only one I can think of, and that doesn't seem like it would do nearly
Right.
this much
Actually,
damage.
I'm saying that because there used to be a spell called Prismatic Spray. I don't remember if it's in 5th edition or not.
It is.
think
It is.
right?
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
There's
You look
prismatic spray
across.
and prismatic wall. Yeah.
And
what I
Glacius'
thought.
assessment is absolutely right. This is absolutely similar effects to that, but that's the point. Like this is weird. Like the way that it's overlapped. Like it must have. You count very quickly. This must have gone off like 6 times. the amount of magical potential somebody must have had to make that happen would be outrageous. And then you look at the size of it, and you kind of do some quick arithmetic in your head as you kind of like try to, or geometry in your head as you're trying to like guesstimate the trajectory of. And then you look towards Glacius, and you say, if you allow it, it's just like stand over there for a second. As Glacius, do you help Yanni out?
I will.
You walk over.
Proudly, begrudgingly.
You have him kind of point his head in a direction, and you can see Yanni kind of like.
Oh no.
His arms kind of dropping to his side as you realize those were breath attacks.
It's
like a
dragon,
dragon's.
like a prismatic spray.
Oh boy. We're in trouble, you guys.
Now, I'm not one to panic.
Why? Lyra didn't figure it out. I figured it out. Lyra didn't figure it out. She's not smart.
I know, I'm looking and I'm like, what is it?
What is this? Looks like every other battle that we walked into.
It's like there was some kind of, if not a dragon, something very similar in both size and physiology, but instead of breathing fire or ice or lightning or the things that we're used to dragons breathing, it breathed this prismatic spray, which is a pretty powerful spell. This amount of energy that was expended here is like if Daphne's entire helmet blew up like 5 times.
Oh, wait, can I even wear the helmet now? Or is that just gone?
Oh no! And Elena's helmet!
It might have to be reworked a little bit so it fits properly.
I'm just gonna unequip that, because that doesn't matter for this fight.
Should I give my helmet to Yanni?
Well. Whoops.
Darian.
Yanni just walks around collecting everybody's helmet. Mine now, thank you. Mine now.
You're the only one with a normal head now.
Yeah.
You too, Brissa. I know yours still fits, but I'm collecting all of them at this point.
No.
Little mementos to remember your friends.
Yeah.
You could just put all our helmets on individual pikes.
Oh.
And we can say that you guys figured that out while you were still in the cave. If you guys want to have Yanni attuned to that. Oh god.
What?
Whoa,
My dog says, absolutely not.
Whoa.
That dog does not want to give up the helmet.
No. I mean, since we talked about this in the cave, Yanni, it might be good because I think I can see in the dark now. So if you want to see in the dark, I know this caused you a lot of pain when I wore it.
Wait,
I
you
mean,
can see in the dark now?
I think
I
so.
can see in the dark in general, just not the magic dark, but yeah.
I have devil sight. Is that see in the dark?
Oh, yeah.
That's the best kind of see in the dark.
Yep.
Yeah.
All 3 of you have Devil's Sight. All 3 have magic resistance. Flight.
Oh, right. I forgot that we got that because I already had that one. So I forgot it was a thing that, yeah, okay.
So if you want to wear this helmet, it might keep you safe.
And we would still be able to see you.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Don't lose it.
Looked like you were
So this was like I could attune to it over the short rest.
Yeah. You'd have to unattune
Alright.
with something.
Then I'm going to take off the gloves
Okay, cool.
since they're already spent for the day anyway.
Okay, fast forward back to the palace.
Yeah, okay.
Glacius, you looked like you wanted to comment?
I forgot I have a dragon voice now. Can
Don't hurt yourself.
Moxina.
No,
it's
Don't
going
hurt
back
yourself.
in
in
your
your throat.
Don't hurt yourself.
Can Moxina? Is Moxina?
Are you
Baby
here?
Why
dragon.
do you sound like a dragon pretending to be a dragon?
I can't.
Okay, I'm just gonna talk normal.
You're talking in the
Does-
ring. It's
Does
fine.
Moxina have the ability to enslave dragons?
I think that's what we guessed on.
Yes.
It seems like it. Or she's got some use for them because we know they disappeared. Like she
Yeah,
took
they
them
took them from Mitros
Mitros.
when they attacked last time.
There's just like a little bit of frost, like spiky frost that spreads out from Glacius's feet.
Oh,
like he's
and-
pissed.
That's what they were trying to do to.
Yanni scrambles backwards a little bit, not sure what's happening.
To Kyra, they were doing the whole ritual to try and.
Oh yeah. Did they combine them all? Did they combine them all?
We need to find her now.
I don't know how that would work.
Well, I think we were under the assumption that she was trying to turn them, because the ritual turns people into Medusas, right? That's what she did to Honora.
For Kira, yeah, that might be what they were trying to do, but this concept of like somehow merging the dragons into one
ultra dragon,
like
all dragon.
Yeah.
The BBEG is Tiamat this whole time.
But I don't know. I mean, dragons aren't just powerful physically and magically. They're powerful mentally and have very. Correct me if I'm wrong here, Glacius. I don't want to speak for you, so to speak, but like dragons are very, very strong in personality too.
Correct.
So I don't think you could.
That felt like a read.
I don't think you could like merge a bunch of them without somehow suppressing their personalities. In addition to their intellect, like it would be utter chaos in their head.
Well, what if you merge them all together and then just messed up their brains?
What
I'm sure magic can do that.
I'm not saying there's not some way to do this. I'm just thinking through the implications.
could they have?
Like,
I know this is a serious moment, but what if when you merged them, they all had their own head?
well, that would be like that's
heights.
what I was thinking at first. Was like, what if she made like a dragon hydra thing?
Yeah.
But a hydra is one entity with multiple heads.
Not multiple entities.
This would be like you know, yeah, a bunch of very strong-willed, you know, dominant personality dragons trying to share one body. They would, even if they had different heads, they're still like sharing a body, as far as what I'm thinking of, at least.
Can I? Okay. When Glacius stepped up, was Glacius about the size of the creature that we would expect to see? Or whatever it is that caused this damage? Or was it a little bit bigger than him?
Some seemed smaller, some seemed a little bit taller.
Okay.
But
So
all
it could
within
be
the realm of
multiple.
where like Glacius's head could reach.
Sure.
Mhm.
Or even if it was something that was a little bigger than Glacius to get higher, it's not like it's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If the hand, okay, so the hand is a quarter of a mile away, we said, right? I am gonna fly up and try to use my eagle eyes. I'm looking for something, a dragon, multiple dragons. I'm just trying to see if at the hand there's a bunch of creatures flying around it or like at the base of it.
Make me a perception check.
Okay. This is where I get that. 34.
You see no dragons at the base of the massive hands. You don't see any flying at the top of it. But as you quiet down and kind of like fly above everyone, you do hear what seems to be a humming noise emanating from the back portion of the temple. Or, sorry, the palace.
Okay. I let myself drop.
It's like an arcanic, like a consistent kind of like a it's like a very powerful, like a power line, kind of like energetic sound.
Okay. So I will drop down and I'll say, I didn't see any dragons, but there's this humming noise that's coming from the back of the palace, and it sounds magical. It sounds
Like a ritual?
Like no, it sounds like a lot of power. Like sometimes, you know how Yanni's spells, like the really strong ones, when they go off, it's like almost like energetic or like lightning. It feels very like magical. I know. I'm only a part-time magic user. So.
That makes sense.
Do we?
We should go
and
destroy them all.
We need to be quiet, and we need to keep our eyes open, because who knows what could be waiting for us.
I think we should probably just assume that there's the possibility of a giant, mentally broken ultra dragon that Moxena has somehow created that is also going to be involved in this fight. I think we should just go in expecting that to be there. And if it is there, we expected it. And if it's not there, great.
Okay. If it is there, you
I
take care of
don't
it.
ask me what to do. I don't know what to do.
I'm telling you, you take care of it. You're the queen of the fates now, so just do your fate thing. Make it not exist or something. Whatever fates do. Let me guess, your argument's more about calling her the queen of the fates than anything else.
No, we're
No, they've accepted that already.
Yeah, literally, that was like part of becoming a fate.
It's just not how it works. It's not how any of this works.
Darian, when you were up there, was there still a roof intact on the temple?
In most places, yes, but some of it is broken. You saw that.
All right.
Too.
Yeah.
Well,
I think we go up and over.
The humming in, although it was at the back, was it inside or was it behind the building?
Well, it was inside because I couldn't see a source for it.
All right. And Glacius is going to fly straight up into the air, into the clouds.
Oh,
that's...
Did you leave Yanni here?
So, what is the intent with that?
I want to crash through the ceiling.
Oh!
You want to crash through the ceiling of the palace?
Yes.
Okay.
Where
instead of like
where
flying
I believe
on
the
roof?
I'm going to go up.
Okay.
I'm going to go up into the clouds.
Okay.
Into the point of where the sun is. I'm going to look and see what they're doing as I'm coming back down, and then I'm going to smash through the ceiling of the temple, of the palace.
Quickly are you crashing through that? Like, how much oomph are you putting into that? How many feet are you going before you crash?
Well, it's gonna be like a fly down crash, and also I'm going to release like a burst of like magic, some sort of like a disintegrate or something, as I'm doing it.
Okay, sounds good. And are you kind of targeting the back portion of the palace that Darian called out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You climb up.
Yeah.
And as you do, you climb higher and higher. You see them getting smaller and smaller as you can see the entire field below you. You go ahead and cast your spell if you'd like to.
Let's do it.
All I'm picturing is the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah!
He's gonna do it as like a 9th level. He's gonna put as much power into it.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck. I think Lyra's just having flashback because Daphne was not there, and Darian was not there. Yanni and Brissa were there. Oh, Lyra wasn't even there. Never mind. I wouldn't have flashbacks, but it reminds me of when Petor nosedived and killed himself.
So as you dive down, you just like release like a disintegrating breath as your magic kind of like is turned over as it goes down like a laser, and it cuts out and peels back the ceiling of the thing. You actually see this before you crash into it, if you still want to crash into it. What you see there seems to be a hole in the ground. You see what are like hundreds of claw marks on the edges of that, seemingly trying to get up and out of it. And you can see what seems to be a spectral river that is just rushing through. Go ahead and make me an Arcana check. And then I'd like you to make me a Dex saving throw.
Okay, 18. Cool. And then a Dex saving throw. Oh, Glacius, my boy. Oh, another 18.
You realize that what you're looking at there is a portal, but not any kind of portal. It has the same kind of arcane magic that you can innately feel, where Yanni and these lesser people have to put formulas to it. You can feel it in your innate being, and you realize this is a portal to a very familiar place to you. A place that you spent centuries in, serving Utheria. This is a portal to the Nether Sea. As you put your wings out, kind of cutting yourself off, landing upon the ceiling, and then putting your your head down, you see the signs of battle, and you quickly piece the picture together. You believe that draconic-like creatures clawed their way out of this Nether Sea portal upward and started laying waste to things.
Whoa.
Not an Ultra Dragon.
Whoa.
They must have been
That's kind of best case scenario.
maybe your size or maybe a little bit smaller to be able to fit through, because you can see that the wall, for example, on the south wall was certainly broken, and here as well, but a creature would have had to fit through here to be able to get through. So you can squeeze through there, but something larger than you probably couldn't make it through that.
Okay. There's still a portal before me.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to let out like a massive roar. The point of that is to like signal the group. Just like very loud, angry, frustrated, terrifying. Yeah.
As you just kind of roar at it. Nothing changes as you see the river kind of flowing there. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Ooh!
Wow.
A crit!
We'd love to
33!
see it.
Ooh!
It's weird because what you see there is a mixture between your reflection as well as a river that usually should hold souls inside of it. The Nether Sea is filled with thousands upon thousands of souls that wash up upon the different shores of the islands of the Nether Sea. And so you peer in anger as you yell, the water not displaced at all by your massive thunderous shout. But suddenly, you do see a reflection. Horns that curve up and back, but not like yours, much more narrow. Instead of your two small eyes looking down, you see one large one, and you see fine triangular features of a skull looking up towards you. As you see the skeletal and flesh, like just completely flensed version of a guy again look up towards you massively. It opens its massive maws, it just like and disappears back into the river as the portal closes. And that is where we're going to take a quick break. And Glacius, you get a DM inspiration. See you guys here very shortly.
Elena.
Are back, and this might be the last session ever. With that, hi everyone, welcome back. We left off as the group had investigated the palace of Moxena within Themsis metropolis, and there you guys saw signs of fighting, what seemed to be prismatic expulsions of breath weapons, claw marks, no bodies to be seen. Clearly a fight ensued against Amazons that protected the place. Glacius went Cloaca to the wall and cast a 9th level disintegrate upon the roof, crashing upon it and roared into a hole to find a gate to the nether sea there. And
Did you just assume I have a cloaca?
Yeah, I feel like we need to rewind for a second.
You don't get to just throw out.
I don't think we need to rewind. I don't know if I want to. I just want to keep going.
Instead of just saying balls to the wall like a normal person, you chose to give Glacius a cloaca?
You're welcome. Just lay some eggs. With that,
It's canon.
that is canon now. Thank you very much. With that, as you roar down into the hole and you have the teleportation suddenly disappear from it after the face of the Ghost Lord laughed at you, Yanni, you suddenly watch with immediate alarm as the cracks between the stones start to glow. There are many massive flagstones laid upon it that kind of give this a flat surface that the temple-like palace is standing upon. And as the light kind of starts to shine through, you realize that magic was just triggered. It is the entire platform that the temple palace is upon as the energy shines upward. I need everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw. Because as you do that, necrotic energy sweeps upward, and you hear the laughter of Moxena tied to this spell.
I'm so bad at these, as my 6 proves.
Oh,
This is
what?
a spell that is triggering, so Fates,
It's a spell.
you have advantage on this.
So
We
do
are-
I.
Well, we already have advantage
We already
from
have
Foresight. Remember,
and
we
I still
talked
rolled a
about this.
6.
Foresight doesn't matter with magical resistance.
I got a 1
I
and a
rolled
4.
the same thing.
Okay.
Oh, everybody else made
Hey.
it but me. Cool.
Oh
cool,
no, that was Clancy's like 2 good rolls for the entire night. Just used.
That
right
was
there.
literally 2 crits that I just used effectively, a 19 and a 20. It's fine.
Elena,
I got a
take
27.
the inspiration. Take the inspiration.
I appreciate
You're
it.
a fate now. This is embarrassing.
It really is.
She's a fate now, but her con save is
It's a
still
plus
just a plus 2.
18!
That's a lot better. That's better.
That's better. Still probably a fail, but it's better.
All right, that actually turns it into a save for everybody.
Lord.
Oh, just kidding. I got to roll for a percent. Silo roll.
Oh, right, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
I think their constitution is good, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
David's
but-
face says that's a no.
Okay, Brissa and Sila both take 61 points of necrotic damage.
Oof.
The rest of you guys take half of that. Anybody resistant to necrotic?
I'm immune, just because I said so.
Resistant.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Oh, cool.
No,
Okay.
I'm not.
Playing that game.
Can I absorb elements?
Not on that. Mm-mm.
Oh, shame.
Oh, shucks. As suddenly the entire top, mountaintop, this little hilltop that the palace is built upon is just bathed in cascading purple light. And the laughter of Moxena seems to be coming from the broken head of the statue that you guys see ahead of you. And it's just the same cackle on repeat again and again and again.
What the hell triggered that?
I think it was the giant dragon that yelled
what I
at this
figured.
guy. In the ring, I'm gonna say, Theseus, you wanna not do that again?
I don't take orders from you, underling. No, not really. That didn't.
So that's how it's gonna be.
He took that well. He took that request really well.
No, he just wouldn't say anything back to you. He's
Yeah.
still like, focus on the prize, with the intestines hanging out. Like,
Wait, I thought the portal closed and he's gone.
He disappeared and the portal closed. That did
Correct.
happen before.
but it's still burned into his retina, and he still sees it.
Okay.
You know.
I will say back in the ring. What do you see in there?
Now you just see what is the lower floors of the palace. It seems that as you kind of like look down, there were massive cages, large enough to hold a creature your size.
Well, now we're back to maybe it is an ultra dragon.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I just think this entire place is trapped. And I wonder if we should go to the hand.
What gives you that impression?
As
I
you
don't know.
guys are having this conversation, the first bolts from the ballistas start to rain in. Mostly at Glacius, as he's the largest
Oh.
target.
They're ballistaing the pal. We should go.
Is this like an open air palace? Like,
It
I
is
don't even know my
I
own.
mean, it is now.
It is built higher than everything else. It's definitely built in such a vantage point that you have to climb like a little bit of like a circling stone carved into the cliffside terrace, or like a staircase essentially to get to it. And yes, you can see everything within the city from this spot. And it's the ballistas upon the walls that are essentially just like arc firing towards you guys. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna push myself off of the ground and then go back up into the air, but kind of doing like a hover or something or whatever, just to keep an eye on my allies.
So it's manned ballista that are shooting at us, or like in.
Yeah, no, it's woman ballistas that are
Yeah.
shooting.
Well,
Don't
yeah,
assume
yeah.
their gender.
Amazons, damn it.
That's a thumbs up.
That's offensive.
Manned is literally just a word, but
We don't use that here. We don't need to. There's literally never a man here.
We're in Themis right now.
well,
You
I'm
literally
gonna
can't say
kill
that.
more of your Amazons if we don't stop this from happening. So
Okay. Well, if we fly away, like, right? If we're flying to the hand.
Is that where you guys going?
because we're apparently about to just fly out of this palace into ballista fire, I am going to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay, go ahead and cast the spell.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. Must be nice.
Is Yanni with Glacius? I'm just trying to figure out.
No.
Yanni's with Scylla and Brissa.
That's
Oh,
last
by the
I
way,
knew.
Okay.
the suggestion goes away, Glacius, so there you go. You can say Desdemona again.
No. Desdemona.
Alrighty. What does everyone else do in order to get towards the hand?
I mean, I don't think I
I
have.
guess I
any.
climb back on Silas' back.
Okay. Climb back on Silas' back. Brises climbs upon Fates. You start flying towards it, and Glacius, you start flying towards the hand as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm up above. Yeah.
Then I'm
Yeah.
going to need dexterity saving throws from everyone except for Lyra, as you're having those ballista bolts coming in. The DC will be 15 for that. If you get a 10 or worse, you'll take double the damage as multiple bolts hit you.
Ooh,
Glorious. 12. At least it wasn't under a 10, though. It was good.
your deck save is a 1?
Yeah, okay, I'm
He a
fat,
dragon.
okay.
Oh, yeah, that's
He's
fair,
big boned.
that's fair,
He's
that's fair.
Yeah.
big boned.
Listen. I'm
Damn, look
depressed.
at that ass on Glacius. I'm just kidding.
Is that a cloaca?
No, we're not doing this.
Yes, we are. Alrighty, Brista's going to make one really quick. Bloop. Sure. Nice. And Sela will make one. Less nice. Oof. Okay. Do. It already rolled. Where'd it go? Nope. Okay. Do. All right. You see Sila take 2 bolts, like at different times, as she takes 36 points of piercing damage.
Jesus.
How's she looking? Pretty rough, or?
She's starting
Looking
to look
like we're not going to
badly
survive this
injured.
fight.
Right.
Glacius, you only take 18 points of piercing damage, and the rest of you guys are mostly able to dodge out of the way. As you guys are approaching the massive hand, you see that indeed there is a lot of activity on there, as you can see figurines kind of running around, slithering around in some cases. You very quickly catch on to the fact that there's some kind of an operation going on with multiple Amazons as they're shouting towards each other and are pointing towards you. It seems that you have been spotted. With Glacius, hard not to.
Mm-hmm.
But as you guys approach, is there anything in specific that you guys want to do upon the approach?
Blade ward myself. Please. I learned my lesson.
Okay.
Can I do that repeatedly, please?
It's a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
I will cast Longstrider. No. Hold on.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on.
Hold
I
on.
will cast Freedom of Movement on myself.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one. But I also could cast Longstrider on myself too.
Oh.
I don't cast anything because it would break my invisibility. but I do just say into the rings, hey, we never came up with a plan on how to fight the Medusa, and also Valus's buff is gone.
The plan is that there is no plan.
One thing I will
work anyway.
One thing I will put into the plan, maybe we don't spread out this time. Like, we kind of stay near each other.
Too late.
Hey, bunching up together is also bad, but maybe we don't go to a different part of the island.
All I'm saying
I don't follow.
is that it's because I went and fought the Medusas on my own. It felt targeted.
Gosh, yeah, who would leave you guys?
Everyone
Yeah,
is so
we're gonna be like,
distracted, yelling
No,
at each
no.
other. Yanni, you're the first one to realize this. Upon the eastern portion of whatever they're constructing here sits a pretty rough-hewn 3-pillar assembled, kind of like a Stonehenge, kind of like accumulation, if you want to call it, like a building. But it has what appears to be a blue polar, like portal, kind of like shining.
Over there.
As he points that out, everybody notices that and the shine. But then you all start to kind of pause as the people that you see there are, of course, Moxena. Except she is clad in full plate armor. You can see the lack of glistening that you would expect from such an armor, as it is made out of adamantine, immediately communicating to you that she will be immune to any kind of critical hit you land upon her. You see that slung across her shoulder is a magnificent-looking bow. At her side seems to be a crackling, lightning maqueta, like a short sword. And she seems to be looking with a smile as you are approaching. Glacius?
See?
For a second, you pause, because standing next to her, you see a woman. Changed from how you had seen her last. Green skin,
Hot.
She
Snake.
That's my daughter you're talking about.
Okay, Trump. Okay. Snake's cascading around her head. She sees you coming, and she also seems to kind of ring a bow around her shoulder as she takes out an arrow, notches it, sends it your way. It is far too far away to actually be able to hit you. As it sails by, who wants to be the lead on trying to perceive something?
I think we all know who that would be.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
All right. Darian.
Glacius is good too. He's got a +12.
Yanni, I will let you make
Don't
me an
patronize me.
assist as an Arcana check. If you roll a 20 or better, Darian doesn't get
I already have it,
advantage,
Shannon.
but might get extra information.
27.
David, I would like to catch the arrow out of the air.
28.
You have heard of these arrows before. The last time they were used was more than 500 years ago. A make and design that the Geigans came up with. You see the fletching upon it with dark feathers. You see the tips of them shining with pulsing energy. What just sailed by you is more commonly known as a dragon-slaying arrow. Arrows that are specifically designed to fell dragons more quickly, more viciously. And that...
I think only one of us are dragon.
Oh, one of us is half. Oh, two,
Well-
3.
Two of the rest of us are flying on one, so there's that.
With that, I will say that you guys can approach from the western side here. I will start to load you guys in. You can decide how you will come in here. I have, if you'll see, it's very hard to perceive, but there's like a +10, for example, that lets you see here the elevation differences. We'll use this as a flat 0, and everything below that is obviously going to be negative. Then these walls are a little bit lower or higher depending on where they're at. And
Well, I can't see anything because
Yeah,
of these walls.
Now I can. No, I can't see anything. You're right.
I
Still
can see
loading in for me.
everything.
My internet's a little slow tonight.
Yeah, it sat on 98% for a hot second for me.
There
there's
we
a
go.
lot
Just hit
going on
100.
this map.
Is that elemental sulfur right there? Just
I
like
can't
the
see
ones that
any-
they found on
I
Mars?
can't see anything.
Oh, if you click away, you
No,
see a
it's
little
still
bit more.
not working for me.
Maybe you should just
Try
having
tabbing.
better
Tab
eyes.
through your...
You know what? Maybe we should just be better.
I thought your perception was really
Tyler.
good.
Well, not with walls. I don't see through walls yet.
Yeah, there
Ooh,
are
it's
walls that
almost
you guys
like-
are
Yeah.
technically
It is
on
what
level
it
with. You can rise above, but that might make you guys a little bit of a target.
And I'll rise up.
Well, I'm invisible to hopefully everyone except for probably Momstead.
Or up there.
Weird. All the Medusas turn and look at Lyra. It's weird. It's just...
There she is. That's her right there. All right, heroes. As you guys are approaching, this is going to be a little bit of a tight fit for Glacius, but obviously Syla, Brissa, and Yanni have to approach from the same direction. Glacius, you guys are all going to be from the western end, but as you guys are getting towards that, do you guys want to be a little bit on? So west just means on the left side. Do you guys want to be coming from the bottom, from the top, from the side?
Are you asking me, right?
Yeah,
Who
let's
you
just go down the road. Glacius, where would you like to be coming from?
I think right there is fine. But what I will say, it's okay if you don't give it to me. I kind of imagined, like, you know how like Daenerys came like out of the sky in King's Landing? You know, she came like from the point of the sun. I kind of want to come like, I want to start like coming almost like straight down, and then like when I see the dragon slaying arrow, I want to use that momentum of me falling to like turn back into myself and then just free fall
I'll say
for a
that
little bit.
you will have to take your first round to really like climb up to kind of get that
Okay.
blending effect, and then dive down if you want to, because you guys were kind of like
Yeah.
flying towards the thing, not necessarily above it. If that is your intent now, you absolutely can do that, and I'll definitely give you a bonus for that, but that will be something that you will have to do with your first round of combat. Cool?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Alrighty. All right. Yanni, I'll let you control Brissa, Scylla, and yourself in this scenario. Where would the three of you start out?
Wait, is that Moxena?
That's what's on the far right.
Oh, on the far right.
Yeah,
okay,
the far right.
I can't see her. I was like, surely it's not this ugly Medusa.
I know, I can't see Moxena.
I mean,
I think she's hot too.
I know, I was like, why did David
It's real enemies to love her.
He was like, she's the bad guy, she's ugly now.
Guys.
I doubt. I mean, does Brissa know where Moxena is? Because I don't think we can see her. But if Brissa could see her, I know Brissa would be beelining for her.
Okay. As you guys, I'll just say this: you guys can fly up a little ways. You can always ask if you could be a little bit higher. That will also be a fix for some of those frustrations.
Yeah, I definitely want to be higher. I feel confident.
Again, you won't be able to be like
illusory.
500 feet above them and just laser down on them. You will have
Right,
to start kind of on a level there.
I just want a better vantage point that's not 5 million walls.
Million?
Is anybody else hearing rooster sounds?
Yes.
Okay, I was like, am I losing my mind?
No.
I always have Foundry muted because it distracts me.
Don't tell David that. Don't do that.
I tell him that every time.
That's
He
okay.
picks out this great
Why do you
music
think I
for us.
started making Cloaca comments? Alrighty. Daphne, where would you like to be?
Gonna mute David.
I would like to be away from that part of the conversation. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, there she is. Yeah, she's hot.
Always. I guess. I mean, I gotta charge ahead. Are we going to try and ignore them, guys? Are we going to try and ignore them and just get to Moxena, or?
I don't think there's ignoring them.
Why do you keep acting like we have a plan?
I'd like to think we come up with plans as we are given information.
Foolish.
I think the less Medusas on
girl
the field, the better.
I believe
Okay.
in you, Clancy.
Yeah.
Okay.
The less
You're a
Medusas we have to worry about gazes of,
Yeah.
be better.
Gaze? Wow.
Not this. The real enemy was the gaze all along.
Oh,
Shut
no.
up.
I don't condone this.
I mean, that's kind of true for Darian, like an hour ago.
My views are solely my own and do not reflect Polyhedra or the company.
You would just put me up right as close as I can to that Medusa, the first one that's right up here.
Alright, I'll have you be on
Honestly,
the edge. That is
Sounds
my
good.
one requirement. Lyra, where would you like to start out?
Fantastic.
I feel like with our newfound Charlie's Angels, I wouldn't want to get too far away from Darian or Daphne. But I also don't want us to all be clumped up in a circle. So I would hope that somehow, if anyone is going to be able to see me, it's just Moxena. So I would want to just get probably just as far forward as you would let me without it having to be like a this is your turn now kind of situation.
Yeah. It'll be right about there. Daphne, what about you? Oh, sorry, Darian. Jesus.
I would probably switch spots with, or like I would go and be on the other side of Lyra.
So you guys could come in as the as the
Well-
formation.
I want to
Our
be.
flying V.
I also would want to be like,
You know what the V stands for.
yeah. I mean, I kind of think it'd be one of those things where Darian would just want to be able to make eye contact with Moxena. Like that's who she's focused on. So she just would want to be high enough, but still next to her girls,
Yeah, I'll give you
her
guys
new
that,
partners in life.
that little bit of extra climb. But other than that, I'm gonna need everyone
That's
to
it.
roll me some initiative.
I'm so
Don't
scared.
forget, Brissa has a D8. Yanni, you also have a D8.
With advantage,
Yeah, I
I
tried
still
to-
roll a 13.
I tried to bake it into my initiative roll, so we'll see if it works.
Presumptuous.
Ooh.
Well, if I was gonna roll a 1, I'm glad it was on initiative.
Wow, I rolled double ones.
Wow.
Wow.
A one on the 20 and a
Get
one
him
on
out
the
of the
8.
way now, Damon. Get him out of
Yeah.
the way now.
Guys, this is bad. I'm rolling highest. For
You know
me.
what? You know what?
Me.
You do that, Boo. I'm just so glad you're not at the bottom of the order.
Oh man, I didn't roll very well for Brissa.
Brissa rolled a 9.
And she got a 9, so a total of 10.
Cheese and rice.
Jeez.
Oh, I didn't want to say the other one.
Oh god, and Silas at the bottom. Cool.
On this Christian server,
I know. I
you're
couldn't
damn
do that.
right you're not gonna say the other one.
And somehow, despite having a terrible dexterity, Glacius, you
I
get to go
know.
first. What would you like to do?
Okay. He has a personal investment in this fight. Obviously, his daughter is right next to Moxena.
I was actually going to ask.
so
sorry,
he-
we didn't get to
We
do that because
forgot
there was
though.
like jokey jokes. What is going through
Yeah.
Glacius's mind as you see your daughter changed?
He is disappointed, but unsurprised. But the big theme here is he's thinking like, okay, this is reality. I will unmake you and remake you the way I want you to be, just like I'm going to do with Mateo.
Oh.
And he just wants to. He's gonna rip her to shreds, so she comes back better.
And she shot an arrow at you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we
She's
don't
just-
know.
She's just
Well,
misguided.
no, we saw the arrow.
No, but we don't know
that that's his
it's his
daughter. but
daughter.
We saw the arrow.
I'm just like, oh, another bitchy Medusa. All right, let's go.
She's just misguided. You know,
my
she
God.
was always, you know, an insufferable, willful child, and you know, he can forgive it though, but he has to make sure that she dies first before she's perfect.
Oh.
And yeah, he's gonna do his climb. He's gonna do his climb. Hopefully to prepare a pounce
Okay.
on her, grab her.
Yeah, you fly up and like with a dash, you can fucking climb. As you fly up 160 feet from this. And I will say this, with all the fire, there's, even if there wasn't necessarily a lot of cloud cover, there's certainly enough smoke that is kind of covering things as you kind of climb into the smoke.
And that's what we're gonna do.
All right, anything as a bonus?
Oh, you know what? That's a great question. That is a great question. I will. I suddenly forget how to be a sorcerer. Where did my sorcery points go? Off the top of somebody's head, because I don't see it in front of me. Can I quicken spell a blade ward
Yes.
as a bonus action?
Yeah, as
Okay,
long
I'm
as
gonna-
it's an action spell, you can make it a bonus action.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Let me cast it. Target my. Oh, I don't know where I went. I'm gonna.
You're in the sky.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, so I'll just do the blade ward. Also, David, if you see changes on my sheet, it's because I'm adding sorcery points and then taking sorcery points away. So I don't have one here. And
Sounds
that's it for
great.
me.
All right, at the end of your turn, you just hear the laugh of Maxina, now in person. Deranged. you can sense that there is an insanity upon her now. And for those of you that can barely even kind of see her, there's like a... as she seems to shimmer, shift, and then suddenly reappear here.
I don't see her. Oh, there she is.
Oh! Oh, she's unbothered. She's like, I'll come to you.
I mean, yeah.
I love that for her.
That makes our turns a little easier.
No, it doesn't. We don't want her close
She
to
has
us.
taken off this bow.
We don't?
And I'll give you guys just a little look-see what this looks like. It seems to be crafted out of a twisting tree branch. As she pulls back, she pulls out of her quiver another dragon arrow, pulls it back, and it's just smiling insanely. It's like completely to the sides as she looks directly at Brissa and goes, "I have been waiting for this day to slay your favorite daughter."
Oh.
And releases.
Oh, damn.
And that's because it is actually her turn for that one.
Where's the lie, though?
Oh,
I wish you were a bow ranger, Darian.
jeez.
You had to choose a fucking... What is it? It's like a disc.
A
or
shock
something.
bro.
Only the weapon of my people. Sorry.
You're a glorified frisbee thrower. That's all you are.
Oh, shoot, to say that.
Wow.
Oh.
Our Lord and Savior Xena would have your head.
Xena uses multiple weapons. Thank you very much.
She does. She is not a one-weapon woman, that's for sure.
She's got a dagger in between her cleavage.
I didn't-
You don't know what's
All
between my
right.
boobies.
As the
You
arrow
just pull out a
hits,
dagger.
that is going to be. Let me see something.
She also uses a sword and a whip and a dagger.
Just like... Darian's just gonna go...
Scylla takes 50 points of damage,
Oh shit.
Hey,
and then
I
has to make a wisdom
can't
saving
fix
throw.
that. So
Wisdom saving throw.
ooh.
All right. You suddenly see Scylla just goes, "Mama, Papa," and she kind of just like, kind of blinking as she's like, she kind of like almost stops in midair as you guys were starting to ascend. She seems to not be feeling so good. Gotta check one other thing really quick. Okay. She laughs, cackling. You all thought you could be in my way, that this was your story, you pathetic creatures. As she is going to pull back and fire again. I think, let me check something really quick, whether Brissa has mounted combatant and what that can mean.
I think
She
she does
does.
from her spear thing or what?
And the
I know
saddle
got that-
she's on, she can't be.
Yeah, the saddle, not the spear, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me double check on the saddle because mounted combatant has some really sweet aspects to it that I don't think she took. But the saddle of the cavalier can't be dismounted. Attack rolls against your mount have disadvantage. Oh, that's really important. Let me double check on this one really quick. That would have
Yeah,
been...
like you can't, because mountain combatant lets you take damage, right?
Mhm. Okay, would
I
that
think
still
that's
have
the
been a
only thing
hit?
that she doesn't have.
That would have still been a hit. Okay. Second one, just to see if she gets a nat 1. She gets a nat 1. The second one is a miss. That would have been 61 points of damage that she dodges. All right. She preserves the other ones for the time. Well, actually, nope. She's going to keep firing on Scylla. with disadvantage. Another roll. Still a hit. 45 points of damage to Thylea. Yanni, you and Brissa
Let's all get off Thylea.
begin to fall. As Brissa's in the saddle, you are kind of hanging on to the back of Brissa. What do you guys do?
I mean, Brissa can fly with her glaive, I think. I'll probably just throw Featherfall on everybody, on all. I mean, it looks like Sila's dead. Is Sila dead or
No,
unconscious?
that's just because she's technically an NPC.
Okay, then yeah. So she's still technically a creature. So I will make sure Fairy Fall hits her too. Let me cast it here.
Did you say Fairy Fall? It sounded like Fairy Fall.
I did. I caught myself like, yeah.
Yeah.
Fairy Fire. Make it easier to hit her.
Give them advantage.
So yeah, Featherfall.
Picturing her glowing as she falls down.
Glorious
You look
though.
so
And
pretty as
there
you
she
fall.
goes. And there she goes.
All right. I will say that at that point, okay, so Sila disappears from sight. Brissa, I will say, you guys get to the side. She could use her reaction to try to grab onto you, Yanni, to kind of like make sure that you don't also fall. But that would take her reaction.
I mean, if my Featherfall goes off first, I think she would realize I'd used it because I use it on her too. So, just in case she couldn't get the glaive flight going fast enough, kind of a thing was my thought. So, I'm gonna say unless she would have done it at the same time, like immediately, then no. We'll
Okay,
save
sounds
her.
good. Then you, Yanni, begin to fall 60 feet.
Okay.
Brissa, using the power of the spear, stays aloft as she just cries out in anger. And Moxena just laughs and laughs, preserving the rest of her attacks for later. She kind of turns towards the rest of the Amazons and says, "You know what you have to do. Release it. Release them both. And we will have a glorious new future. Run!" As the Amazons kind of wide-eyed go and begin dashing up the stairs. Ends her turn there.
I also got a 23. I didn't think it was that important. I didn't realize everyone rolled that high, but I got a 3 on my alacrity. So
Okay. They still are faster than you, so that actually kind of works out.
yeah. I'm just like, if all of these people got like 22s and 21s.
All right, you see.
They gotta wait.
You see this woman kind of. It's kind of like the Stargate, jumping right through it and just disappears. All right, Lyra.
Oh no, I'm scared. I'm scared to do anything. Well. I'm gonna fly. Guess just.
Hold up. You are starting your turn within this Medusa's visual range. Do you do thingy-majiggy stuffies?
No.
Okay. Then the first thing that I need you to do is make me a Constitution. Actually, yeah, a Constitution saving throw, please.
24.
You are able to shake off the effect, but you get the sense that this is definitely a more potent form from most of the Medusas you fought. Darian, you could tell after that fight, like, it seems like whatever the curse is has been enhanced by foul magic, rituals, you don't know.
Yeah, that's not surprising. I will fly forward. So I'll probably have to save for the other one too.
No, it's only at the start of the turn.
Oh, okay, good to know.
Well, actually, is it also when you enter? Let me double check.
Double check. Cross my fingers and say a prayer to the fates that don't exist anymore.
Yeah, it's just the start of the turn effect for this form of the ability. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Then
You now
I am
essentially
going...
like level with the ground on this, since that is kind of like rising 10 feet up.
Oh. Okay. Oh, also, do I get the sense that the other Medusas could see me as I was flying by? I am still invisible.
Oh, you are invisible. Let me double check something really quick, because these ones...
I know with Medusa's gaze they have to be able to see you, but I know it's more powerful, so I don't know if that's still a thing, or whether or not they can see invisible stuff.
Dude, they don't
I mean, I
seem to-
saved,
no,
so
they
it
don't
doesn't
seem to be
matter.
aware of you.
Cool. Well, then I'm going to basically... No, this feels like it's a bad idea, and I do it every time, and I think it's a bad idea, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. Basically, quick scan, I'm just gonna take count of all of the different Amazons and Medusas that I could see. And then I will cast Mass Suggestion on all of them.
Alrighty.
And I will just say, what would be the most benefit? I'll just say, leave this fight. I just want them to flee. I just want them to leave.
Okay, sounds good. And that is going to be every Amazon and Medusa?
I can target all of them if you want me to.
Not me being like, take a 8-hour nap. Like, that's what I was like.
Well, I don't think you can
Have
suggest
refreshing.
people to fall asleep. I don't
Go to
think
bed.
it's that cool.
Lay down for 8 hours.
Alrighty.
That's all of the ones I can see on the map. So,
Okay.
Damn, 21's pretty good. That means saving throw. Damn.
Yeah.
That's why we always fail.
right, that's why I should cast spells on you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we went on a girls' trip.
All of the Amazons become charmed by you, but it seems like the Medusas are unaffected.
Okay, that's okay. I feel better not killing more Amazons, and it also takes them off the field, hopefully. So, I'm cool with that. I am no longer invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not concentration. That's nice.
No, it's not.
It's one of the biggest cheese spells in D&D. It's wonderful for that.
We love cheesy.
It's a
Yeah,
it's
we're
it's
level
like
20.
A,
We're allowed to cheese now.
it's like a fondue.
Do you like cheese? Do you like cheese?
Yeah, do you like cheese?
Do you like cheese?
No, because
It also-
if Moxena does it, it's not cute.
It also, instead of lasting 8 hours like regular suggestion, it lasts 24 hours. So,
Or unless they complete it, right?
Yep. Yep.
Right.
Alrighty.
But
anything
leave
else
this
that you wanna
fight
do?
is pretty open-ended, so as long as the fight's going on, I'm hoping that the suggestion won't let them come back.
Yeah.
I will try. No, I don't think there really is anything. I'll hex Moxena.
Okay. Let me check something. The spell has no effect. As you try to put it upon it, you see your fate strings just evaporate, fray away.
Alright, that's annoying.
Ooh.
Actually concentrating. Well, that's the end of my turn.
At the end of your turn, Moxena just keels over laughing. Let me. She pauses as she looks at you. She's going to roll for something.
Is it to see me flipping her off?
That's a pretty low perception check.
Oh, you fucker. She almost reached for a different kind of like fancily fletched arrow, but then instead just pulls her bow back, and as she does, an arrow forms. And as it shoots forward, it's like it inverts the light. It's just darkness. And as it kind of whistles towards you, Lyra, you get the sense it is as if it's just concentrated pain coming towards you.
I mean, I have the lowest AC, I think, out of the whole party, so...
You see all the different futures, and you see dozens of them, all of them hitting you, some of them hitting you in the head, immediately killing you. As you're able to kind of dodge out of the way, you are still hit. As it kind of cuts past you, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please. As you take 13 points of damage.
Oh. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Are you sure?
A 16 against Moxena.
Okay.
Well, now I'm not sure.
No. It's just, yeah, this is gonna be, just go ahead.
No, I'll let it happen.
You sure? All right, 3, 2, 1.
You don't get to ask me you sure twice and then count down. That's not how that works.
You clearly saw something happen to Thylea when she was hit with an arrow.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll use it.
Okay.
So do I
So
just
a D20.
roll one?
This is just a D20. Plus 7.
Worse.
Okay.
So, that's great.
Lyra, suddenly there's just pain that assails your mind, and you're suddenly standing at the scene of the cliffside, and your brother's crunched body is before you, the bones sticking out of the stones, as you're like, what is happening? And you see his body just like 10 feet below you there in a clump. Nobody else is there. You're just at the cliffside back home. this Medusa starts to kind of like start calling forth magic. Anything that either of you guys do? Do you have like a counter spell or something like that? This is a spell that she's casting.
Well, I don't know if I even see it.
You currently... Let me double check something really quick. You have no reactions.
So no, the answer is no.
Yes,
There's
I
nothing
can't.
I can do.
I mean, I don't have my reaction anyway, but I'm pretty sure I can't see her.
Daphne, Darian, you don't have counterspell, right?
Nope.
No.
I can flip her off.
Cool.
Yeah.
And that you will, because she is going to do kind of the same. Darian, for the second time today, you see as a bunch of the stones start to kind of rise up and form themselves into a hand as they, in a straight line, just start to annihilate both of you guys a little bit.
To be fair, I was a statue when that happened last time, so I
It's a
didn't
much
see it
better
happen.
situation for that to happen.
Yeah, this is. I get to finally see what tore me apart the first time. Oh, this is what she did. It fucking hurts.
You turned to
Oh,
Daphne.
does it?
It really fucking hurts.
This is bad.
Oh, okay, thanks. Like, I thought the stones were gonna feel like nice, soft, fluffy pillows.
It honestly felt better
It could
as
be
a
like
statue.
a hot stone massage. You never know.
Oh my god. Alrighty, cool. And then she is going to slither over here.
Ugh, the bitch.
And that is going to end her turn there. Ophelia, you watch, is scanning the skies as she flicks another, or like knocks another one of these arrows and readies her action to shoot.
What a coward.
I know. God, who readies their action? Just kidding. I do that shit all the time.
All right, with that, Daphne, go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Alrighty.
With advantage, no.
With advantage.
Okay,
It hurts.
you take 31 points of slashing damage.
Owie. Does it count as a
Could've just-
magical effect because of my shield?
I mean, you already had advantage. But it does count as a magical effect, yes.
Alright, cool.
Can we retcon and say we took a long rest?
Right. Can we retcon say maybe Valos was like, oh, surely they need a upcast again, or she just showed up. Okay. Cool. So to be clear, she cast
Yeah.
this and it's not around her, it's around us.
Yes.
Like, where
it's like,
is
It's
it?
like a wall of hands
This wall.
that are like flying. It's about, let me give you,
Disgusting.
it's like 20 feet high, 5 feet thick, and 60 feet long. So this is
Okay.
like up above you, below you, and you're like right in it.
Cool. Okay.
Giving you a nice gentle hug.
Yeah.
Times
Don't
a
touch me
thousand.
there.
And it's not gentle.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a bunch of hands. Don't touch me there. Permission.
Do we want to focus on Moxena, or do you want me to focus on the Medusas?
I want you to do whatever feels right. And if you want to go after Moxena, because she just groped you with a bunch of hands, you go after Moxena.
Hey,
I think that was technically a
Biz
different Medusa.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
different. Maybe go fuck that bitch up.
I don't like how they're all around Lyra. That does spook
I
me
think
a little bit.
I think Lyra is also pulling that John Travolta meme, just walking back and forth in the middle of the battlefield.
Oh boy. All right. Let me make sure about one feature real quick before I get
So
going.
she's fine. Don't worry about her.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
typical.
If she's fine, then I won't worry about her. She's a strong, independent lady.
Typical.
Listen, this is how every fight goes for her.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right, we're just gonna bite the bullet because I'm sure Moxena's got something up her sleeve. So I'll start going towards her, and we'll see what that does. Do I have enough movement? Yeah, I should. Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool.
All right, as you fly into her face, she kind of looks
Yeah.
towards you. Oh, you too, huh? Do your best. She just puts her arms wide, like she's just inviting you to make a strike.
Oh, that's worrisome, but we're gonna go for it, I guess. Take the invitation for what it is.
Daphne, as you fly
Trap.
closer, you get a better look at the make of this armor. What is fascinating is the material is very clearly adamantine, but it's weird because it reminds you of more like a carapace, like a thorax of maybe a bug. And you've seen something like that before. You've seen. It's like somebody modeled this armor to look like Murmiki's.
Ew.
Like maybe it's made out of Murmiki's?
It's definitely made out of adamantine, but it is
Okay.
weirdly shaped. Like
Okay. Interesting. Weird of her to be.
Mhm.
Okay. Hold up. That's gonna be a side chat, David. Okay. Alright. So I should just be good to click the attack. There's something else I have to...
yeah, totally.
Cool.
No rolls? No rolls for anything?
No rolls.
looking away?
You go in, and as the Promethean fire kind of flashes, what does it look like? You shaped it into a hammer. Does it just look like a? Do we want to say you just sheathed your Rotus hammer in this, or Rotus's hammer, your
It's
Daphne's
Daphne's
hammer
hammer.
into the fire? Like, what do you want it to look like?
I think it's definitely as large as Petor's, formerly Daphne's now hammer.
The artist.
Rotus's for a hot second. But this time, instead of like the draconic look to it, it is more that of like flame inlays in it instead. So
All right.
little bit of a homage to a certain somebody, but
You strike down as the radiant light goes and strikes absolutely true, and you see there's like almost this reverberating field that buffets the hit. You get the sense she's resistant.
okay. Will you still allow me to try and do a smite?
Sure.
We'll see if she's resistant or immune to necrotic damage. I'd rather use a smite to do that. So we're gonna test the waters here. We'll just put it at a 4th.
Alrighty. As you pump in the energy of the smite as well, and there's like these black roots that kind of extend from your tattoo along the haft onto the actual hammer piece, push into here, and she's just like, and she just laughs as she takes the damage. Is that all you can do?
All right.
All right. Let me do some math here. She's also resistant to necrotic, it seems.
Cool. Good to note. Oh, do I not? I don't have any more of my Aasimar bullshit, do I?
Mhm.
Nice. Cool. Wonderful. Love that. I actually... yeah. Okay, then there is something we need to get rid of. We'll do another attack.
Oh, sad.
You
Oh,
strike her
that's
across the
okay.
face, but sadly, as you kind of like do, you can see she just lifts her bracer and it just absorbs. Like it should have not bowled her over, but it seems to just absorb that damage. No crit damage, so none of the extra 38 damage there. Sorry.
Damn. That's okay. Want to check two things. Is she still at least affected by the Crusher feat?
She would. Well, let me double check on the wording for some of this. No.
Damn. Okay.
I don't think it gets rid of the 38, right? That's only some of the crit damage.
Hang on 1 second. I'm doing a lot of math with this stuff real quick.
I was just more curious on the
Because her first attack
advantage.
was a plus 22.
She is utterly immune from any kind of crit. This is beyond adamantine.
Right.
Like-
Her first attack was plus 22, the not crit. So it wouldn't get rid of all 38 of that damage.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing the math right now. I'm like, hold on.
Okay. And he's correcting me on my thing of like, Crusher Feet is absolutely fucking useless. Here. Okay. Next thing while you do math.
The Betrayer's Conviction, does that only trigger when you crit?
That's exactly what I'm looking for right now.
10, 18.
Technically it's Bloodlust. When you score a critical hit.
Okay. So minus that.
So
Minus 25. So you still do a good amount of damage there. So 22 damage still goes in.
okay. Love that. And then not that it really matters because they are charmed, but just because it's the feet and it's nice to have. Alright. I don't think it matters. Anyways, yeah, cool. Fun little bloodless thing of taking when I critically hit enemies 30 feet, must succeed on wisdom saving throw or be frightened by her. But the only one that can see is 35 feet away, so it doesn't even matter. And there's a wall, so 2 attacks. Don't believe there is much else I can do unless I want to cast Spirit Shroud on myself. Should have done that at the beginning. Hindsight's 2020. I think for the sake of making sure somebody else can get a turn, and I'm gonna call it there. I did my 2 attacks, so.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, she'll say, my turn. She does pull a different fletched arrow. This one seems to have red fletching on top. Actually, shit, no. She wouldn't, because she already registered with Lyra. She had already said, you too, huh? And she's going to turn towards you, and she's going to make a shot. Point blank.
Oh, okay. I do have shield, if it helps.
It would actually. If you want to cast shield, that will turn it aside.
Cool, we're gonna do that.
All right, as she kind of, you just take the shield and like you take your actual shield and extend it outward as the arrow goes flying out. Again, it looks like concentrated pain, and even just being close to the arrow, you could feel it was almost like an onset of a migraine that then disappears.
All right,
And
cool.
it keeps giving a reaction, so I'll toggle that back off. All right, the offhand Amazon is going to dash towards the flee point, and Darian, that is your turn.
Dex save for the hands, right?
Yes, ma'am.
29.
Oh yeah, easy peasy. You take half damage, 15
Okay.
points.
I'm gonna fly to the side, and I think I measured. She's within where I wouldn't have to roll disadvantage for the chakrams.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to, because I've noticed that she's whipping out arrows left and right. The first thing I'm gonna do is let out my Amazonian battle cry.
Nice.
But if you would allow me, I would like to flavor it as not a cry, but I yell out to Moxena and I point to my chest and I say, "Do these look familiar?" in reference to her sister's scales on my body.
Nice. I'll let you make me an intimidation check as part of that.
Okay.
Ooh,
I'm
that
not
was
so good
delicious.
at that.
But you have advantage.
It's 13.
Okay.
It's fine. It's more of just to be like, bitch, look at me. So, And then as soon as I do that cry, I just start unloading into her, but I'm going to use my ability to claim her in this fight as my enemy. So that extra 3d6 damage if I hit her.
Dope.
All right, I have her toggled. It'll be 4 attacks if I remember correctly. 4.
It will be. You
With the
don't have
fighter.
sharpshooter, right?
Nope.
Okay, so you will have to shoot around Daphne, which does
Did
give her
I
cover.
use
No,
my movement to just
sorry.
go a little bit higher? Or
Yeah,
can
it'll still be partial cover at that point, but yes.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever I have to do to move myself so that way I'm above the wall and I am not gonna hit Daphne, hopefully. So.
You're not gonna hit Daphne. Like I don't play with those kind of rolls, but it's just gonna give essentially because you're trying to not hit Daphne. It gives you like a -2 essentially on your 2 hit.
Okay, so first 24.
All right, hang
With
on
that
1 second.
hit.
That is going to be a miss.
Okay. All right. And
It was
then
technically a 22, just to make that clear.
yeah, So then I'll try again.
You can't do. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. At 27, even with that, is going to be a hit.
Okay. So then I roll the extra 3d6 damage for slashing damage. I know she's resistant, but all right. And then I'm going to try again. Nat 20.
Subsumed.
So I know that it's not a crit, but I will roll the 3d6.
It's still a hit.
Yay! Do I need to roll more than a 3d6?
Hold up.
Or is
None of the crit stuff happens. Even
Oh, the
double
first one
dice.
actually hit because look at the rest of your ability. When you make a ranged attack roll with this weapon against your sworn enemy, you have advantage on the roll. In addition, your target gains no benefit from cover other than total cover.
Oh.
And you suffer no disadvantage due to long range. So you could be anywhere. Well, within
Cool.
the long range
Well,
increment.
Learning how our
So-
stuff works.
so this is I know, right?
Yeah.
This is the 3d6 then for that hit.
That's what you roll with the crit on damage? Woof. Okay.
Wow. Makes me feel so great when he does that.
Sorry.
So then the 3d6 for this one, right?
Okay.
For the crit?
Well, no crit. Like that doesn't.
Well, oh, but it would still be a
Also-
3d6 on that.
It doesn't. Like,
Right.
It doesn't double.
Right. That 3d6 that she just
That you
rolled is
would-
for the first attack that you just said hit.
No,
The
no,
second
no.
one
all the
she just
crit
rolled.
benefits don't apply. That's the.
No,
that's the-
but the 3d6 isn't baked into the throw.
I know.
So
But
I need to roll it 3 times. First hit, second hit, third hit.
Oh, I see what you're saying for the first hit.
So
was
that
the
11
6.
would have
My bad.
yeah.
Okay.
So that 11 would have counted. And then this is my last my last attempt.
Alrighty, another hit.
And then 3 more d6.
Go for it.
Okay.
She's just like. Weak like your mother. This will be fun.
Yeah, where is she?
When she says that I'm weak like my mother, I actually laugh because I know that my mom's alive. So I just laugh and I just think it's the funniest shit that something she doesn't know.
Alrighty.
That's my turn.
Cool. At the end of your turn. Moxena, lightning fast, grasps for the Makaira that's at her side and swings up towards you, Daphne.
Okay. I've still got the shield going on, so.
Yep.
Was that a crit?
Nope. But
Okay.
it cuts across you. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Ooh, goody.
As she cuts it across, here's the image for that weapon, by the way. Shout out to Griffin Saddleback, who's a fantastic creator as well.
Damn. Alright. guess we'll take the 16.
Lightning
Okay.
crackles and it hits like some of the higher points upon the wall. One of the braziers that are kind of off to the side destroys a couple of the hands on the wall of the spinning wall of hands next to you. But you're fully hit. You end up taking 72 points of lightning damage.
Reduce because it's a magic.
Yes. If magic damage is
Okay.
reduced, it will count as reduced. Whew.
It is, yeah, thanks to the shield. And I know you're really trying to get me to not have the shield. The shield
I'm glad
itself
you kept
is
it. I'm so
is
glad you kept it. It's all good. It's all good. And then actually, I got to check one more thing. How far away is Darian from Daphne? 46 feet?
45. I'm just kidding.
All right. While I will look that up later. I think that is good.
If I get hit with lightning damage, I would absolutely absorb elements. I'll just put that out there now.
Totally understood. That makes sense. That makes absolute sense. This one just keeps running. Yanni, it is your turn.
It is my turn.
As you're tumbling, you are next to the falling Scylla, as you both are kind of like slowed with your magical ability. What do you do?
What's below us? Like how high are we?
You guys
Can
are
she safely, with the feather fall, make it to the ground? Is I guess what I'm
the city
asking.
below you is burning. It seems
Yeah,
like
she's immune to fire, so
it's not just burning because of fire. It is burning because people are fighting in the streets and that kind of stuff. So there are threats down there, but
I don't have any way to get her out of here anyway. So because I am not a large creature, so I can't dimension door with her. So I just kind of glance over at her and I'm like, "Good luck, little dragon." And I'm gonna dimension door myself. Let me pull it up. And I would like to, wrong button, end up over here behind this wall. Because I don't have to see where I'm going. Come on. It's not cooperating.
with that,
Over here behind this wall.
totally. Make me a quick investigation check just to kind of like see how perfectly you get like the distance there, because you
Fair
didn't
enough.
see that spot.
Fair enough. Ew, that's not good for me. 16.
Roll me a d4.
4.
Okay. You do teleport, but you end up getting a little bit higher than you intended as you teleport approximately 20 feet above the ground.
Oof.
And then your feather fall is still in effect as you slowly glide down.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, because it lasts until you touch the ground,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
For like a minute
Yeah,
once
yeah,
you
yeah.
touch the ground.
Yeah.
And I don't have anything I can do as a bonus action, so yeah, I'm just gonna. Well, once I touch the ground, I'm going to move over there so that I'm less visible to things, and that'll be all I do.
Alrighty. Alright. This one is going to slither towards Lyra. Is going to attempt to constrict you. As you have no reactions to become grappled and restrained. As it just grabs you. You take 20 points of bludgeoning damage. And let me check one thing really quick. Nope. All right, cool. Okay. Then it is going to attempt to just have its snake hair bite you. That is going to
The
be
snakes.
Huh?
I said not the snakes.
Not the snake. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw, please, as you take 18 points of piercing damage. Alrighty.
So jealous of your
You're
con
able
save.
to stave off as the venom of the snakes multiple times tries to pierce into your body. You're able to stave it off for the time being. We got word from Alex that he will rage and try to get as close to Moxena as he can. Let me double check though.
He said if he throws his weapon, he can teleport to it. Is that?
No, the spear goes back to Brissa.
Oh,
when she throws
okay.
it.
Okay, toss it at one of the other Medusas.
Yeah.
But is Thylea
Well,
like on?
you can throw it and it remains there, so then you have to kind of chase after it again. But it can do like a big boom against a bunch of things. So the one thing, this is essentially difficult terrain and creates 3/4 cover, trying to throw through these hands. So Brissa could just rage, bust through it, ignore that stuff, and then come out on the other side and then throw the spear to try to take out multiple things. Like she could throw it here, but that would also affect the Lyra.
Yeah, Lyra's probably got to come.
Alex is typing. He said, throw it, then just rush towards Medusa.
No, he said, throw.
don't throw it. Just
Oh.
rush towards the Medusa.
Okay.
Towards Moxena.
Towards
Moxena.
Moxena.
So many M's, I know, right, Alex? Just...
And so it continues. Alrighty, cool. Activating the rage, which will give him a little bit of extra boost of speed this turn. So we're sitting at 60 feet. Let me see if he can avoid having to step into the thing. Yes. Oh, come on. Oh, yes, animation. There we go. Click, click, and click, and then, yay. Oh, come on. Moves down south, around the wall of hands, and lines up shoulder to shoulder with you, Daphne.
About to be a girl fight.
As Moxena turns towards Brissa. There you are. I was hoping for this, you know? And I'm sure Brissa would say something badass and like just fucking die. And then it's going to be some Serpent Scorcher time. Let me make sure that I get everything correct on this one. 29 strength is bananas. Oop. First attack is going to be a miss. Second attack is going to be a hit. Alex, would you like to smite? If so, what level? Don't worry about it. The Pony Express is on its way. First, second, third, or fourth. Or no. Otherwise, what do you guys suggest if you don't hear from Alex in time?
I'm pretty
I
sure
think
he
she
wants to
would
unload
slay.
on her.
Yeah.
She would smite, yeah.
And knowing that she's immune to crits, she's not going to crit fish. She's just going to
Fourth level.
boom.
As she strikes into her, the first one, Moxena just dodges. The second one directly goes for her face. As Moxena just kind of crosses the two bracers and it kind of pushes into her throat. But then suddenly She this time uses her reaction as she just seems to become translucent. The spear pushes in, pulls back, and Brissa, you look on with horror as it appears that she took no damage at all. She did have to use her reaction for that ability. And you see that her armor seems to kind of dull a little bit. You, Daphne, as a smith, can tell that a charge has been used on the armor. You don't know how many there are, but it appears that she has the ability to suppress damage completely with this.
Good to know. There's not like a little notch somewhere of like, one down.
Listen,
A little
listen.
gem that just dulls a little.
As a free action, I'll let you make me an investigation check on your turn. Sounds good?
Investigation check. You might as well have just said fuck off. It's okay.
I'll let you use your that's though. I mean, I'll let you use your smithing skill if you're proficient in it. Then you'll get your proficiency bonus. All right, this Amazon ends up top. This Amazon boopity boop bop beep boop bop beep boop is going to go and end up kind of at the top of the stairs there. Okay.
Oh shit! Alex got an ad during his turn.
No!
Didn't see what happened.
God damn it. All right. The last thing that we will do for tonight, because I would like Alex to be here for this climactic fight, I have to cut it off at the 3-hour mark. We're a little bit over already. But Jason revved up a big turn. So, Glacius, as you come cascading down, what would you like to do as your turn? And then we'll call it for this week's session.
Yeah. Could Glacius, can I judge if I use my movement to get down there? Would I also have enough time to grab her?
Moxena?
It's fine. No, my daughter. Ophelia.
Yeah. So you would have to move because you went straight up.
I did dash up technically. So
Yeah. So I'll say, with your
Dreaded.
movement and kind of like having to compensate the last little bit to get to the other side,
Like
you
an
could
arch.
do that. That would be ending your turn. So ending your movement next to her. Are you planning on crushing her? Potentially taking some bludgeoning damage yourself? Or do you
actually,
just plan
I
on
had-
just grabbing her?
I had two thoughts actually. I either wanted to grab her and then fly back up with her, but then that kind of would make like me dashing null and void because that's not really doing anything. Or can I use my momentum to attempt to like fling her, like just knock her off the platform?
You can grab her as part of that, yeah. I'll say
Okay.
this. As you try to grab her, as your hands are kind of like in a moment, if you're successful, you yank it out before you take damage. If you're unsuccessful in trying to grab her, your hands crush against the side and you take the full damage from falling, which at this point is 170 feet worth of damage.
Oh,
Or
no.
160 feet worth of damage.
I just mean like, can I just like, I don't know, like just like knock her off with like my tail or something, like do like a whip, like tail and try to like smack her off the platform.
You can okay. So walk you through some of the options. You could land right next to her, right, like right there, and then just shove her off. Yeah, totally. If you want to grab her, then you would have to kind of like be on this side, flying past the pillar, grab her from there, and then throw her down.
Okay, I'm just gonna land.
Okay. Do you land carefully, or do you like slam down and try to do extra damage?
No, I'll just land carefully.
Okay. Because you did this move, though, I will give you. I will give her disadvantage as she tries to fire on you.
Okay.
Oh, that was not the right clickety clackety, but that's okay. Oh man, it's a good thing that it was with disadvantage, because that was a nat 20. Let me roll one more die. 19. All right, that is still going to be a hit. Okay. And that is going to... Okay. Give me just 1 second. Sorry, something is wonky again. Boop. Okay, that's better. And then you take. Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution 25.
Awesome. So that is going to be halved. So only 25 from that. 35, 43 points of damage as the arrow lodges itself into your chest, and you land. As Ophelia just, Father.
Do we all hear that?
Mm-hmm. She yells it.
What?
What?
Okay.
Moxena, I'm sorry, Paul.
Sorry,
Huh?
drama.
I'm sorry.
Tea?
You still have your action, bonus action. You don't have movement left for this turn, though.
Oh, okay. Actually, so for my action, I'm gonna try to I'm just gonna bite down on her. Oh my god, wait, can I do something crazy? Can I go down like a dinosaur and then shake my head and just try to fling her off? Can I do that?
Yeah, I'll count that as essentially a shove. So
Okay.
it's going to be opposed to her acrobatics or athletics check. So go ahead and
Okay.
give me a athletics check for you.
Athletics check. Okay. Oh.
You're just try to snap down as she kind of sidesteps it very deftly. You were always a failure. You always lived in my true father's shadow. You are pathetic. You are a traitor. And today, I'm going to put you down.
Who's
Bitch.
her daddy?
She just read you
Right.
her
Who's
bill.
the other daddy?
Mateo.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't disagree.
Okay. I'm going to quicken spell. Let me just count this off. This is a waste, but my pride is wounded. I'm gonna quicken spell and Auto Luke's freezing sphere,
Okay.
and I'm gonna build like a comet, and then I'm gonna look down right at the ground.
Tua!
No. I gotta go.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna cast it centered on myself.
Oh, my God. All right.
Let's do that. And shaboodle. It explodes.
Oh.
Does it go around walls so Yanni's safe?
Where's Yanni? Oh my god! I didn't
Reading
see
it.
that.
Hold up.
I thought you were an Amazon.
I love how all the charmed people too. They're like, we're leaving.
Oh, he probably didn't see that part.
No, it's hilarious.
That one I
That
can
doesn't-
explain away.
Does that fuck up your suggestion, Tyler?
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they'll
Um,
move faster.
I will say that Yanni's outside of the blow area because this one doesn't go around corners. So is this Amazon. But the other ones are going to be affected. Yes.
Cool. Okay.
All right. She does fail, taking 40 points of cold damage. The four Amazons, sorry, annihilated.
Oh!
As they're you just see them freeze, and then with the aftershock, just get blown into 1,000 ice cubes as they kind of clatter there. You know what, Glacius? Roll me a D100 if you would.
D100. Oh, 53. Okay.
As part of that, this bridge is annihilated.
Oh. Oh.
Interestingly enough, Glacius, as you kind of huck to on your daughter, you look over and you see that the
No.
ice seems to pass through the portal and just disappear. You can't see what's on the other side. And
Okay.
anything else on your turn?
That is totally it for me.
All right. With that, Dad, is going to bring us to the end of this week's episode. And next week, we're going to see what the fuck Moxena is going to do to Brissa and Daphne in some close quarter combat. Oh boy, y'all. I am terrified. But I'm glad we're going to have Alex next week so we can bring this fucking rivalry to a well-deserved end. Jason.
Can I say one thing? This is just me being a little bitch.
What's
I rolled a 1 on the damage of my Autoluke's freezing spear, but it should be a 2 because I can't roll 1s with ice spells.
Okay. Sounds good.
I just wanted to.
One more
That's all
icicle.
I have.
You want to see more?
Icicle hangs off
Actually,
the little snake.
tune in next Tuesday at 9 p.m.
That's all I
Eastern.
have.
We have all the actuallys. Welcome to Balahidras Light of Thylea. Actuallying you since 2020-ish. See you guys next week on Tuesday. Bye.